New episode, new upgrades, same No Nitrous madness. We're kicking off episode 10 by giving our ride a little love under the hood, because when you're chasing down Blacklist legends without nitrous, every bolt, every gear, every ounce of tuning counts. This isn't just an upgrade, it's a warning. Whoever's next on the list, better start sweating. Let's wrench it up and ride. Alright, ladies and gentlemen of the Blacktop Battleground, welcome back to another heart-pounding episode of pure, unfiltered street domination. We're rolling out episode 10 with a sprint race. No laps, no do-overs. Just one shot from point A to point B with the law, the rivals, and the asphalt all trying to trip me up. And guess what? I upgraded this beast just in time. She's leaner, meaner, and screams rebellion without even needing nitrous. Because let's face it, if you're still using nitrous at this point in the series, you're basically admitting you can't drive. These sprint races, they're not just about speed, they're about control, guts, and razor-sharp instincts. You've got traffic weaving like there in a Fast and Furious movie, corners tighter than Baron's ponytail, and racers desperate to block your line. But me, I read the road like a love letter from Rockport itself, and baby, it's begging me to win. Look around, every turn is an opportunity, every boost pad is temptation, and every rival taillight is just another reminder that I'm coming for them. And don't forget, the cops could crash this party any second, and when they do, oh boy, it's going to be chaos and chrome. This isn't just a race, it's a statement. One clean run, one perfect drive, and a whole lot of Blacklist fear. The driver with no nitrous, no fear, and no chill is back. Let's make some tire smoke history. Now let's light it up and show him how Sprint Kings rule Rockport.
Incoming 911 callers are reporting numerous Code 6 parties racing. They were last seen heading eastbound through Little Italy. Can I get some units to head up?
Got any more details on that?
We don't have an accurate description at this time. We'll try to get that to you shortly.
I'll check it out. I'm 10-6.
Alright, racers, this isn't just a time trial. This is a test of nerves, grip, and pure, uncut precision. Welcome to the Toll Booth Challenge, Rockport's most intense solo format where the only thing chasing you is the ticking clock and maybe a few traumatized lampposts. No opponents, no distractions. Just checkpoint after checkpoint as the city begs you to screw up. And trust me, it wants you to fail. Every bus lane, every off-camber turn, every sneaky parked truck waiting to send you flying into slow-motion regret. Now, let's talk about this beast I'm driving. It's not a nitrous-fed monster, but it's got heart. Tuned suspension, tight. Acceleration, crisp. Brakes, well, I did invest in those, finally. So when I say I'm flying low and fast, I mean it literally. These wheels are practically slicing through Rockport streets like a samurai on deadline. Fun fact for all the NFS lore lovers out there. Did you know the game's toll booth races were originally meant to simulate real-life checkpoint sprints from old-school illegal rallies? Yeah, it's like EA gave us a slice of Cannonball Run chaos and said, don't be late, or you lose your street cred. And oh, the toll booths, don't let the name fool you. No one's collecting change here. The only thing you're paying is in adrenaline. Because one bad drift, one missed shortcut, and the whole run goes to hell faster than Razor's ego after I took his M3. But we're not here to mess around. We're here to make time, not lose it. So every second, every turn, every little brake tap counts. We're running this with style, with control, and with just enough risk to make it interesting. And if the city throws traffic my way, I'll swerve, dodge, and slide through it like a ghost with a lead foot. Tick-tock, Rockport. This toll booth run is going in the books. Let me know if you want a quick punchy outro after this or want to lead it into another event like a pursuit or a rival challenge. All right. Buckle up, racers, because we're diving headfirst into Rockport's favorite chaos carnival, Speed Trap, where it's not about finishing first, it's about breaking the sound barrier at every single camera checkpoint. That's right, we're not racing to win, we're racing to commit photogenic crimes, one speed ticket at a time. This race ain't for the faint-hearted. It's for the bold, the reckless, and the absolutely sleep-deprived gamers who know the difference between break and break, mostly because they've broken both. And here's a fun little game fact bomb for your racing brains. Speed trap races actually reward you for consistency across checkpoints, not just top speed. So blasting 200 miles per hour once and crawling at 70 through the next 3? That's not gonna cut it. It's about rhythm, control, and knowing just how much speed you can unleash without wrapping your car around a tree like Christmas tinsel. And speaking of things that don't make sense, did you know that cop cars in this game can sometimes teleport during chases? Yeah, it's a known bug. You'll be peacefully racing along, then boom, Officer Time Traveler just spawns out of thin air like he's trying to join the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I swear, sometimes I think these cops are using cheat codes while I'm out here racing fair and square, without nitrous, no less. But back to the road, Speed Trap is that one mode where your job is to rage against the posted limit. See that 40 miles per hour sign? That's just a suggestion. We're out here doing triple digits through intersections like we're late for every important moment in our lives. And shout out to my car. This glorious machine of mine has been absolutely vibing. No nitrous, no cheap shots, just pure gear shifts and guts. It's been upgraded, tuned, and borderline abused, and yet it still hugs corners like it owes me rent. But let's not forget the AI traffic, aka civilian chaos creators. You never know when one of these Rockport drivers is going to change lanes without signaling or just decide to stop in the middle of the road like they dropped their coffee. Speed Trap isn't just about racing, it's about dancing through unpredictability at 150 miles an hour. And here's another quirky gem. The speed cameras in the game don't account for the car's angle, only the speed. So if you fly past the camera doing a Tokyo drift with your back end ahead of your front, but still doing 120 miles per hour, it counts. The camera doesn't care that you were sideways and emotionally unstable, it just wants that number. Gotta love it. So now, with the RPM screaming, tires roasting, and every camera waiting to catch me in my most criminal pose, let's unleash the beast and give Rockport speed cameras something to gossip about. Let's burn rubber, break laws, and pray we don't slam into a school bus. Welcome to Speed Trap, baby, where every second is a highlight reel and every mistake is hilarious. Alright folks, it's that time again. Toll booth racing time. Or as I like to call it, Rockport's premium subscription to chaos. One checkpoint at a time. There's no opponents here, no rubber banding AI, just me, my machine, and the clock that hates me. 3 o'clock dashing away. This ain't your average race. It's a time trial with pressure levels so high, even your tires start sweating. I've got to hit each toll booth checkpoint like I'm delivering pizzas to an angry god. One late second, and boom, game over. No refunds, no rewinds, just the sweet sound of failure echoing through your exhaust pipe. Now let's talk fun fact while I burn some pavement. Did you know that toll booth races were originally designed as a kind of bridge between free roam and career progression? That's right, these intense sprints across Rockport's beautiful terrain were meant to teach you every shortcut, every bend, every downhill where you can coast and still gain time. EA said, let's stress you out and help you learn. Thanks, EA. Oh, and get this, the toll booth checkpoints are invisible in free roam, but they still exist on the map. They're like ghost gates, haunting the streets after you've raced through them. Creepy, right? Somewhere out there, a spectral toll booth still thinks I'm 0.5 seconds late. Back to the road, and let me tell you, this Audi is cooking. I've got no nitrous, no supercharged cheats, just raw grip, tuned gears, and a driver hopped up on adrenaline and 3 cups of garage brewed espresso. This car handles like a dream, hugs corners like it's desperate for affection, and brakes just in time to not end up in a lake. And let's not forget the traffic. Because nothing screams, you're doing great. Like a box truck materializing on your racing line 0.2 seconds before you arrive. It's like the game knows where I'm going and says, let's make this interesting. Go. But hey, that's what makes toll booth races special. They're cinematic, they're brutal, and they demand perfection. This mode doesn't just test your speed, it tests your focus, memory, and ability to yell "noob" at the exact moment you clip a guardrail. Checkpoint after checkpoint, we're slicing through the city like a hot knife through brake pads. And this timer? It's not the enemy, it's the drama. Every toll booth passed is a mini victory. Every near miss is a scene straight out of a Michael Bay movie. This isn't racing anymore, this is art in motion. So, here we go. Next checkpoint's around the bend. Eyes sharp, tires hot, confidence high, and time? Slipping through my fingers like police respect in a Rockport pursuit. Let's do this. Toll booth race. Full send. No nitrous. Just guts and gears, baby. Alright, one last toll booth race before we step into the chaos of milestone mayhem, and I'm treating this one like a warm-up before the real storm. No rivals to bump, no nitrous to blast, just the road, the timer, and a car that's been upgraded to perfection. This Audi's been through fire and tire smoke, and it's dialed in for precision. Every checkpoint's a countdown, every drift a dance move, and every second shaved off is one step closer to Blacklist glory. It's not just about hitting the checkpoints, it's about style, control, and not crashing into Grandma's station wagon on the final stretch. Toll booth racing might seem simple, but it's secretly the game's way of sharpening your instincts before the real cops start knocking. And oh, they're knocking soon. So, let's rip through this last one with grace, speed, and maybe a little bit of reckless charm. One last clean run, before Rockport PD decides it's open season on my bumper.
go ahead.
I'm in, Paul, man. Just hold. Yeah, I got a problem with the car. Just shut down. I need cover. Dispatch, I need backup for this code 6 and any available units.
Conform 09. I'm clearing units right now.
Yeah, I'll take that call.
Be advised, this suspect was last seen heading west.
Dispatch, code 6 party located. Reinitiating pursuit. Let's get containment going. I lost the target. Yeah, I got him. Vehicle located.
Alright, before we dive into the chaos of milestone madness, we've got one last sprint race to handle. And you already know the drill. The city's out for blood, the traffic's unpredictable, and the margin for error? Basically, non-existent. I'm behind the wheel, locked in, eyes scanning every corner, every shortcut, every opportunity to shave milliseconds off the clock. These sprint races are the purest form of high-stakes adrenaline. No laps, no do-overs, just you versus the road from point A to point oh my god that was close. Every turn is a potential highlight reel, or a disaster. And remember, no nitrous. While the other guys are turbo-blasting their way to the finish line, I'm out here doing it the old-school way. Precision, throttle control, and raw skill. This city might think it's seen speed, but it hasn't seen my kind of speed. Let's rip the asphalt apart and paint the minimap with victory green. Let's go. You know the drill, it's lap knockout time. One mistake, and you're done. There's no second chance, no rubber banding, and definitely no mercy. This isn't just about speed, this is about consistency, precision, and making every single turn count like your pink slip depends on it. With every lap, someone's getting eliminated, and I'm making damn sure it's not me. I'm hugging corners like they owe me money, braking late, accelerating early, and keeping my racing line tighter than the cops on my tail during a heat level 5 pursuit. These races separate the real street racers from the Sunday drivers. And remember, no nitrous here. If they want to win, they better bring more than boost. They better bring brains. So let's get surgical with this one, and knock him out, one lap at a time.
all members be advised. We have an unknown number of...
Oh, Rockport PD. Y'all really woke up and chose embarrassment today, didn't you? I mean, come on. How many cruisers you gonna throw at me before you realize this car doesn't do jail time, it does lap times? 75,000 bounty. Let's make it 100K just to make the paperwork even messier for your overworked desk sergeant. You brought roadblocks? Cute. I'll use them as slalom cones. Spike strips? Buddy, I dodge those better than you dodge donuts during roll call. I've caused $50,000 in damage already, and I'm just warming up. Light poles? Gone. Highway signs? Gone. Your dignity? Vanished. All because one guy in a tuned-up street car refuses to pay a parking ticket. It's honestly tragic. Imagine being a full-grown officer of the law, trained in pursuit strategy, vehicular control, and radio code, and still getting outmaneuvered by someone who just spent their last 10 grand on upgraded brakes and a fresh coat of matte paint. You think 8 roadblocks can stop me? The only thing they're blocking is your own promotion, my guy. I've seen kindergartners with Lego sets build more effective barricades. You set up your squad cars like bowling pins, and I've been getting strikes all day. At this point, y'all should stop calling backup and start calling your moms. Because I'm out here making the Rockport PD look like they trained at clown college. You're chasing me while I'm casually racking up bounty like it's a loyalty program, and I'm 5 crashes away from a free latte. This isn't a chase anymore, it's a roast session on wheels. So go ahead, radio in some more cruisers, bring out the Crown Vics, call the chopper, maybe even summon the SWAT van if you're feeling brave. But spoiler alert, by the time this milestone's over, your whole department's going to need a rebrand. Welcome to Rockport's finest, now with 30% more failure.
Dispatch, get everything you got over here. We're code 3. I'm gonna lose him. Yeah, 1050. I'm still code 3 here.
Charlie 21. Detailing units now.
They're shooting now northbound. He's now northbound. We didn't bang it yet. We'll drop back and wait for it to clear.
All units, CD advises pursuit now, condition 3.
Let's block his lane. Slow this thing down. Stand by. Let's get out. We lost the vehicle.
Bravo 4-1. Detailing units now.
This guy's managed to bring it. He's cut into the stadium. Stand by.
BCB or VCB, you're closing on blast, no direction. 6 lost, minimal time delay here, got it?
Units heading out to the pursuit call. Be advised, suspect was last reported eastbound on Stadium Boulevard. Squad to be set up around the immediate area. Remaining units begin patrol within the zone.
Dispatch, this is Charlie 2-4, closing in from the southeast of Code 6. Quiet request.
This is Charlie 2-9. We're going up 2 now. Still code 3, Dom. Code 3. I got him, I'm code 3. You're caught, let him get by you. Stay by, just head me in the side.
Dispatch 1033, 1033. Give me everything you got.
Roger that.
You went through the squad into the gas station. Gas pumps have ignited. He's through, still mobile.
Visual. Anybody know where he is? Stand by. He's back on view. Still code 3.
Yeah, on target. Let's go with the 1065. Final 5-3. I'm 1023. Go on him now, go. Hold on. He's below 180. Stand by, stand by.
We have the road ahead of the suspect blocked off.
Splash, we're moving in. 1045. Gonna spin him out. We'll update when I can. Get up, I'm gonna disable the car. Advise me reconsider. I can't get around him. We're back into the stadium.
He's blown away from you. He's blown away. Try to stay with him. Give me more cover. I lost the unit.
Suspect still mobile. There he is, I got him. Show me code 3. Gone through the block. Hang tight, we're going again.
I'm gonna nail this guy. Everybody drop back. Drop back now.
Rhino 5-5. Request an update on your situation.
A vehicle crash. We're gonna try and surround him.
I'm gonna take this guy out. Break back. 10-10 on the call. I'm not gonna be able to get in there. Yeah, 1050. I'm still code 3 here.
10-4, 10-4, 10-4. 10-4, 10-4. 10-4, 10-4. 10-4, 10-4. 10-4, 10-4. 10-4, 10-4. 10-4, 10-4. 10-4, 10-4. 10-4, 10-4. 10-4, 10-4. 10-4, 10-4. 10-4, 10-4. 10-4, 10-4. 10-4, 10-4. 10-4, 10-4. 10-4, 10-4. 10-4, 10-4. 10-4, 10-4. 10-4, 10-4. 10-4, 10-4. 10-4, 10-4. 10-4, 10-4. 10-4, 10-4. 10-4, 10-4. 10-4, 10-4. 10-4, 10-4. 10-4, 10-4. 10-4, 10-4. 10-4, 10-4. 10-4, 10-4. 10-4, 10-4. 10-4, 10-4. 10-4, 10-4. 10-4, 10-4. 10-4, 10-4. 10-4, 10-4. 10-4, 10-4. 10
screens. Units on the chase call. We are now at condition 4.
Looks like he's got no intention of stopping. We'll probably, let's do a 1075 if I can get around him. Vehicle crash, code 6, we're trying to pin him. Okay, let's listen up. Form up on the 1065 and do not let him get around you.
Dispatch, be advised, we're into reserve tanks, and we may have to bail on this chase.
Overcooked suspect. 1075. Hold on. I'm gonna get ahead of him.
I believe this guy just launched his vehicle in the air, dispatch. All right, he's bringing us back into the stadium.
They gotta make a move or we're gonna lose him. Hold on, we're still off the road. Hey, units on containment. I lost my target.
Cover units be advised. Vehicle was last reported heading eastbound near Forest Green Country Club. Call is still code 6. Switch over to tab 2 for quadrant setup. Members are advised to reference their screens for GPS position.
Echo 12, I shut down the east side. No contact.
On the gauge, on.
So, we've finally made it to Kaze. Blacklist number 7. Queen of attitude, riding in that smug Mercedes-Benz CLK 500 like she's untouchable. Look at her, wrapped in overconfidence, dripping with fake street royalty vibes, thinking horsepower makes up for personality. Newsflash, Kaze. Just because your car has a 3-pointed star doesn't mean you're driving into victory. You're driving straight into humiliation. That CLK 500? Sure, it's got power. V8 under the hood, all classy and clean. But you're just a glorified traffic cone with a Bluetooth headset. Your bio says you're all about speed and control. But from the way I've seen you handle corners, I've seen shopping carts with better grip. And let's not forget that ego. You talk big, Kaze, flexing that silver Merc like it's a crown. But here's the thing, I'm the storm you didn't see coming. No nitrous, no shortcuts, just raw tuning, tire shredding fury, and a car that's earned every upgrade through blood, sweat, and bounty points. While you were revving that CLK to impress yourself in the mirror, I was outsmarting cops, dodging roadblocks, and making every Blacklist racer before you vanish from the rankings. Mercedes gave you a luxury ride. Cool. But it's still just a car. What I've got: unmatched skill, the will to win, and zero patience for posers. That CLK is gonna be mine before the day's done. And you? You'll be just another name on the long list of drivers who thought they could beat the No Nitrous outlaw. So buckle up, Kaze. You're not racing against the Blacklist anymore. You're racing against a legend in the making. And trust me, legends don't lose to people who think eyeliner and a gearshift are all it takes to rule Rockport. Let's burn rubber and that ego. Kaze came in loud with that Mercedes flex, but left quietly. No pink slip, no glory, just dust in the rear view. She talked fast, but I drove faster. Now it's on to Ming, the next name on the blacklist, and trust me, his sleek Lancer ain't ready for the no nitrous chaos we're bringing. If you enjoyed watching Kaze get humbled, make sure to smash that like button, drop a comment if you're hyped for Ming, share this with your crew, and subscribe so you don't miss what's next, because Rockport's about to witness the most savage takedown streak in Most Wanted history. This is Nebula Core, signing off, for now. But next episode, it's Ming versus Madness. Don't miss it.